Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Insight and Analysis with Akiva. Today, I am going to be looking at 5 ships from the workshop from underpromoted builders. So, as you guys are aware, I scour the workshop for things that are underpromoted and builders that don't really get any attention because, well, due to how the Empyrean workshop works. So, to start off here, I'm going to ask a question. What prevents you from posting on the workshop? Let me know in the comments. Okay, next. We're going to go ahead and start. And I apologize, there's a lot of awkward pauses today. It's been a interesting day, to say the least. But I need to get this recorded, and I need to get these guys promoted. That's more important. And I need to get this done, so let's go ahead and get started. So first we have the UNSC Santini. This is from Barefoot Hillbilly's workshop. Yeah, that's the creator's name, Barefoot Hillbilly. Now, this is the one over here. This is a asymmetrical build made for, let me take a look here. I believe, yes, RE1. This is a Halo style build, and it caught my attention because, well, I mean, look at it. It has these wings over here. You have this shaping here that allows you to have these wings in a good way, which I didn't figure out how to do, so I'm going to keep this in my library for a while until I figure out how I did the shaping for these wings, because I have a couple of uses for this shaping, and this guy figured it out. Barefoot Hillbilly figured this shaping out. Or he saw it somewhere. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here and think that he figured it out, considering the block work on this. Now, it took a lot of time to add greebling. And again, this is something that I would not have thought to do. To just use extra space. This is impressive. And I haven't even gotten to the points on the workshop yet. Then he has this here, which is artillery guns out on the outside. And then you've got some more over here. That's impressive. Just the level of detail on this is amazing. And yeah. I'm just going to let you look at this while I shut my trap. Okay. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the interior. Now, bridge here, very well done. I love the use of textures and lighting here. This archway, great work. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is the entry. Impressive. Okay, so you have a medical and prep area, it looks like here, for missions. You've got the... That's cool. You've got the chargers back behind glass over here. And then you've got this pipe as a hallway. That's impressive. That leads back to the core area. That's cool. And then you have these UNSC style. It's just the UNSC style all the way around. This is impressive. Got the warp core off, or the fusion reactor off center there. That's cool. Looks like there's room for upgrades here. Got utility storage. Just got more room. You got your fuel down there. This is just cool. This is just very cool. Oh wow, I like the use of of stairs in the walkway there. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit my head on it. No, not gonna hit my head on it. That's nice. Went down there. There's some crew area here. Let's go ahead and put some fuel in this thing. That was my bad. That was my bad. Then you got dedicated. Where's the bridge? Is the bridge below? I think the bridge is below. We've got dedicated medical rooms there. Oh, that's excellent use of the constructor. Use of the new blocks as well. That's cool. That is just cool. Got your repair bay over here. That's impressive. Like the repair thing and then the repair block. That's cool. HV entry here, which doesn't appear to be attached to signal logic at the moment. It's probably attached to a signal logic on the... No? Okay. I don't know what that is. Huh. Okay. Not sure what the issue is there, but I'll give it a pass because I could just be missing something considering the day I'm having. So I'm just gonna assume that it's my bad at this point. Got another place for a reactor here. So yeah, this thing is definitely upgradable. And before I go any further, wait, hold on. I didn't notice that earlier. That's the food processor. That's cool. I like the way you place that because it's more eye-catching than anything. Okay, now how do I get back to the bridge? I'm going to assume this way because it would make the most sense. Nope. This goes outside. Okay. Okay. Now is there anything in here, or is this just all utility? I believe that's all just utility. But there is, yep, here's some more here. Here's where the shield generator is. I didn't know the UNSC had shield generators. Oh, later in the war they did. It's fine. Down here, access to the shield generator. I like that. I'm lost in the ship again. Oh, warp drive and capacitors. Okay, we'll touch on that again in a moment. That's right next to the core area. Okay. I went into quarters here. Why can't I say that word? Quarters. There it is. Okay. Oh my good lord. Anyways, we'll pretend that didn't happen. It's just between you and me, dear audience. Okay. Anyways, I'm totally not going to get flack for that. That's fine. Totally not gonna be given a hard time for that. And then the other exit was no. Okay, so this thing is made for RE1 and is a beautiful build. A few notes that I have for it are it's a little bit of a rat run, and I always advise builders to hold on before I go off on that. Let's check something here. So it's a little bit of a rat run to get to the medical area because I don't know how to get back to that way, and I would have to learn the layout. But there is basic medical here just inside, and there's a teleporter right next to the bridge, so that makes up for it. And there's also an exit like right here off the bridge. So with the little arrow pointing to it, which I completely missed. So that can be forgiven. The rat run from the bottom up to the bridge is probably because I just am horrible with layouts, with understanding layouts intuitively. Because for me, it would make sense. See, that goes up to medical. For me, it would make sense if that just doubled back. Oh, okay, yeah, it was just me. It is a little bit of a rat run, but you can learn it. So I'll put a pass on that one because of artistic creativity and the fact that the person that called them by their name, Barefoot Hillbilly, took the time to make it as simplistic as possible while keeping the RP factor. I'll put a pass on that. Anyways, I like that it's an asymmetrical build. Normally, asymmetrical builds I don't like, but this one, for whatever reason, doesn't trigger my OCD, and I don't know why. So, yeah. You know what? I just realized. Yeah, thanks for the warning. Late. Those aren't mining turrets. They are positron beams. Positron beam cannons. Okay, okay, that changes some things. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the workshop description before I get too far into the weeds here. Not that I already haven't. USNE Snathi class dropship is a dogs was a fictitious design that was built to emulate the same creations in the Halo world. That said, the ship was created to be a med class dropship for bringing in, I assume medium class dropship for bringing in more troops or vehicles down to a planet's surface, although you could easily refit the ship as an asteroid miner or even a medium attack vessel for use in large squad battles throughout the verse. As it sits now, it will require an advanced core and all 10 auxiliary cores. I hope you enjoy this new addition to my Halo style collection and find a good home among your fleet. Okay, Barefoot Hillbilly, great work. Just want to say great work, and I love looking at this ship. It was a lot of fun. Next we have, and I apologize that I just flipped the camera almost immediately. Next we have the ZAGLORE SC-TO5 cargo transport autominer maintenance vessel. Now this is something by an author I hadn't seen before on Steam. Zertali, ZERTALI, and right, I'll have to sign in to give an award, but I just wanted to give an award right then and there. But warning, this is a large SV. If you play with CPU on, this is not for you. Personally, CPU is the first thing I turn off, as I hate artificial limits. I will get back to the workshop description once I've looked at this. Just checking the bullet points. Okay, yeah. Just checking the bullet points to make sure if there's nothing that I need to look at immediately. So, this is, as said, an SV, which gives you a lot more creative freedom with shaping, as you can see here. And Zaltathi? No, Zertali, sorry, I just butchered your name, makes full use of all the SV shaping. All the shaping that comes along with an SV. This is absolutely amazing. It reminds me of the TNG bridge from Star Trek Enterprise. And that is just look at all these stations. Took the time to get the LCDs, either make them or get them off of the workshop. I'm not even sure. I believe that he made them. Yep. Just the amount of work and detail put into this is absolutely amazing. You have a little area right here. Looks like a little bar. Huh. That's an interesting bug. Anyways, whatever. Got a little room here. Oh, little restroom area there. That's wonderful. Got the shield area. Got your core here. Shaping throughout. Oh, I like the use of those blocks as stairs. That's amazing. Looks like open area here that can be filled in by the player. Got a luxury cabin here. Oh, I like the art. That's brilliant. Let's see here. Got exit. I like the way he painted the door here so that it leads outside, so that it gives you an inkling that it leads outside. Again, another room here. More washrooms. Got bunk beds here. Okay, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then you have down on the lower level, there are 2 levels here. You have an area for SVs and HVs. That's amazing. Just the level of detail and the amount of block work here is, quite frankly, insane. Insane in a good way. And then you have your auto miner maintenance area here. Got a light switch there. That's cool. Got a backward facing cockpit. And then you have your engineering station here. Constructors, armor lockers, O2. And I'd like to show something real quick. You have another constructor there. Again, more utility stuff throughout the hangar. I'm genuinely forgetting this is an SV sometimes while I'm walking through it. Yep. Storage packs. Oh, those are storage packs. I thought they were armor lockers flipped around. Nope. Okay. So yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Take a look at it on the workshop. Give a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give them a comment. By the way, this one is made for vanilla. The Snathy is made for RE1. This can be upgraded to vanilla, and I'll touch on that in a moment. Okay, I'm going to switch to God mode to go around the outside and just pan around. There are more of these on his workshop, by the way. There's a whole bunch of them. I chose this one because it caught my eye. Definitely an underpromoted builder, for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and read the workshop description for this, which I have pulled up on the other screen. Design this in standard EGS. If you want to use it in an RE or other mod, you will have to figure out necessary changes to make it function with the mod you play. Mostly I wanted to see what had changed in EGF and if anything interesting was added for SV builds. Gravity Gens was a nice addition, still lacking a lot of the blocks that are available for CVBA though. Built the STO5 just for the fun of it. It is a usable vessel with CPU turned off, and the styling came together nicely. Indeed it did. Just wish the devs would convert some of the CVBA blocks for use in the SV builds. Completely agree. Although I have a feeling there are technical problems, which is why they haven't converted them. Single block CVBA deco blocks to be compatible with multi-block SVHV. Completely agree. Based on the design of my ST03 CV, this SV carries over the cargo aspect, adding the easy maintenance of auto miners like the RS Yukon and RS Talon. Since the model of the auto miners has changed a bit, and since the model of the auto miners has changed a bit since those ships were released, the size of the auto miner maintenance bay on the STO5 has been increased. There is also a rear-facing cockpit in the bay to allow easy alignment with the auto miner upon approach. That was the rear-facing cockpit. Great addition, by the way, and well thought out. Auto miner maintenance bay. You simply hover over the auto miner, pass through the docking bay, cargo bay, sensor controlled doors and lights, switch controlled entry door, switch controlled thrusters, spotlights and shields, warp drive, multiple constructors and storage with room for expansion. oxygen stations, ventilated cabin, armor lockers, detector, retractable landing gear, grav shields, grav gens, and shields. Weapons, 6 turrets installed, 4 top, 2 for auto miner, maintenance bay. Take a look at the screenshot of the blueprint page for required resources. Well thought out workshop post, well done. I have to. The amount of time that people spend on their workshop posts is directly, in my experience, is directly. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. The time people spend on workshop posts to explain their build is greatly appreciated, and there are a lot of builders that don't do it, either because they don't have the time, or they don't want to do it, or for whatever reason. And I just want to say that doing these posts takes a lot of time, and you need to have a basic understanding of how the Steam formatting works, and it's not easy. And for anybody that's struggling with these posts, I recommend using Notepad++. It helps a lot, and it'll save you a little bit of time. So next we have the CV Surfer Mark III. There is no workshop description for this, and I believe it is vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just going to go through this a little bit more blind than normal. This one is definitely made to have an HB bay in the front. You've got your cockpit up here. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. What caught my eye on this was just the use of textures and the layout of the ship. It caught my eye, to say this. It definitely caught my eye. And I do like the thrusters being as far out from the center of mass as possible. And the time that this person took to just do block shaping. I mean, it's not as high level as this one over here, but it's clearly somebody that is trying to improve, and I applaud that, which is why I featured it. Because this person is clearly trying to improve, and they've got a great start, to be honest. They've got a great start. And that, I like that. Okay, I'm not going to touch any more on that because I'm getting a little off topic here. Anyways, in the back here, you have your O2 station, medical, basic medical, armor locker, and repair station there. Got 2 O2 ventilators here, and I have a suspicion that there's 2 there for... Yeah, I thought so. It needed to be there for another room. Okay. So you have your crops in here, and I'm going to turn off jetpack or God mode for the moment. And then you have your food prep over here, right there, right next to it, and it looks like it's doubled up for whatever reason. Lots of these. Quite a few of them being used. Oh! Using some of the new blocks. Okay, that's nice. Looks to be a... this one looks to be more of a mobile base. You have your elevator here. A little bit janky, but that's alright. Go up to the bridge. Huh. That's interesting. I'm wondering if this was meant to be an NPC ship. Because there's a hidden hitbox. Well, that's just Empyrean hitboxes. That's all there is to it. I'm thinking this is meant to be an NPC ship more than anything, because I don't see a usable cockpit, and then you've got all these floating mission icons above it, above these crew. So that would be the only thing that I can think of. Got your engineering section here, a little bit of access to stuff. You've got a hangar SV hanger come from the top up here. Again, all the accoutrements. Ooh, even a toilet. Nice. Okay. For all those pesky indigestions or being drunk. Man, those status effects are annoying. Anyways, great little build. Well, not so little, but you know what I mean. And there's another one that I missed here. Oh, I missed a section. Okay, this is where the constructors are. And generators. I knew I was missing something. Worried about these things blowing themselves up and then blowing up the CPU containers. It's never good to build these things in clusters where they're next to fuel tanks, oxygen tanks, and your CPU components. So probably not. It's probably a good idea to separate those just a little bit and put some steel blocks in between them if you're in vanilla, and some hardened steel to combat steel in between them if you're in Reforged. And if you're in Reforged too, well, good luck. Yep, mirrored on the other side, so there is some redundancy, which is good. That makes up for the big boom levels. I wonder what this room is for. Looks just to be storage and an overlook. Huh, okay. Anything else? Nope, I believe that's it. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I will put... Ooh, nice. I will put links in the description to all of these items. But for now, we're going to move on to this one. This is the Emperor's Sword, Cheap Starter SV Vanilla by Halsey. Now, Halsey does a really good job of using glowies, and he's been in my Discord for a little while. And I don't get to review his builds as often as I like, but it is what it is. And dogs are barking again. Great. Anyways, next we have... Oh, I already said that. My bad. So, the workshop description is... Here's my newest starter SV in my arsenal. Cheap, agile, okay storage. I like the phrasing there. It's short and to the point and humble. I like that. The stuff. 2.9k storage, 2 Gatling guns, O2 station, fridge. Compact design for the tiniest places. Have fun. Okay. I like that. It's just succinct, to the point. You get the information you need. Just, and then that's it. This is making me wonder if I put too much time into my workshop items, and if I should just, for the small SVs, just do this, because, like, nobody's got time to read that. TLDR, too much. TLDR, didn't read. Oh, I might have to take a page out of his book for this. Anyways, this one caught my eye, and I immediately subscribed to it, because just the shaping is just wonderful, and this is my first time looking at it in any depth, and I'm just like, this is great. This is just great. You've got all your thrusters off the center of mass. You've got the down thrusters in front of the center of mass, and you've got the up thrusters behind the center of mass, which is great. And then you've got your side to side. Looks like also behind the center of mass, but let's go ahead and check. Yeah, thanks for the warning there, game. Nope, not structural integrity. Yep, they're all behind the center of mass. That blue dot is the center of mass. This yellow dot is the center of the ship. So yeah, great work, Halsey, at doing this. Just great work. And then you've got ramps that open up to the O2 station, the cargo controller, the ammo controller, and the fridge. And then in the back here, you have your O2 station through this block in the center. Halsey, you kind of have to get a little bit close to the thrusters, and I don't want to be cooked here. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. As you saw, the temperature and radiation didn't rise, so it's all good. I was just giving them a hard time. So let's take a look at this. pretty good flight characteristics. Ooh, a little bit twitchy, which means, and I like twitchy in a starter SV because being twitchy means that you can carry more load without it being unresponsive. So that's really good. Without it becoming unresponsive. Sorry, had to rephrase that. Okay. Great work, Alice. Next we have the Astral Arc CV RE1 by Chartranos. Now, Chartranos is a regular feature on these videos, and always bringing something new to the table when I look at his builds, which is impressive to say the least. And on this one, it's the shaping. Well, he built a nose here, and then I'm imagining this. I'm not speaking for him. I'm imagining this. He built a nose here, saw that it looked like a brick, and then just went in and started adding just detail based around the devices. That's amazing. I like that. It's just, and it reminds me of one of the phrases that I constantly like to repeat. And I apologize, I'm switching this over to me, but one of the phrases that I have in my Discord, and I should really pin this comment. I should really pin this comment. Where is it? Yeah, I didn't pin it. Of course I didn't pin it. Let me just do this. Let me just do a quick search in Discord because this is going off the rails already. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and pin that because, no, I don't want to create a thread. I want to pin that. Give me a sec. I'm just going to pin that, just so I can find it later, so I don't have to do this again. Remember, as a builder in this game, you will always start by making bricks. We have all been there. Then you will build slightly fancier bricks. From there, you will continue to improve. So never be afraid to share your builds because there is always more to learn. Ask questions. And make sure to ask questions. Because the only way you're going to learn is by asking questions and continuing to get, well, I mean, a lot of, anyways, you get what I mean. So what really caught my eye about this was the thruster clusters in the back and how they are separated in an X configuration, which reminds me of the old Roger Young ships from Starship Troopers. This reminds me of that, and I'm wondering if he took I'm wondering if Shantaros here took some inspiration from Starship Troopers, because the shaping on this is wonderful. Yeah, I love this, and I like how all the thrusters are behind the center of mass. And I haven't even looked at the beginning yet, or at the internals of this yet. So let's go ahead and show center of mass. Yeah, it's way forward of the thruster, so this thing's gonna twitch on a dime, just like the movies. Just like the ships in the movies. So you have an undermounted hangar here, which I'm going to go in here, and I should really switch back to the description here. Okay, level 25 unlock. Within the 2 million CPU, space for aux cores and crew, lots of upgrade space for weapons, shielded, and again 8 slots for shield upgrades. So again, a very, very simple description. I like that. I'm wondering how you get out of the hangar here. Oh, right, this is a space hangar. It's fine. Oh, oh, there's an entry here. Okay. Okay, so this is, yeah. Okay, so you come in through here. You have your, is there a prep area here, or is it just a room? Oh, it's just a room. Okay. And then you go up the elevator, and you have a sheer drop there. Shantaros, as somebody who has a OSHA safety certificate. Can I ask you, can you please add some freaking railings so I don't fall off? No, I'm just giving him a hard time. Okay, anyways. On the internals here, you have your mess hall, it looks like. Engineering with quite a few things. Looks like oxygen in here. Is that the core? No, there's a little console back there. Over here, you have full medical, just right off the hanger. I like that. Is there a little medical sign for it? No, okay. I might just have to DM in my my little medical LCD. But then again, that might be me sticking my nose in it. So, Shantaros, if you see me in the comments, if you're in the comments and you want that LCD, I'll send it to you. I'll send you the LCD coding for it, and you can add it. If not, don't worry about it. Over here we have construction area, and then over here is storage. I like the stairways that split the levels, and that's great. That's great work. Just the feel of this ship is Starship Troopery. Wow, that sounded horrible. And you've got your battle bridge here. I don't know what this is. I think it's just space. Got fuel tanks and a pentaxid tank. Chartranos, why is there a pentaxid tank right next to explodey rack of fuel tanks? Just asking for a friend. Feels like Murphy's Law is going to have its way with that room. All jokes aside here, that does worry me a little bit. Okay, so you've got a generator here. It looks like you can put your couplings here. I know it's very, very dark. I apologize. It's just YouTube. Again, over here. And down through here is your warp drive, which is surrounded in glass, and it looks like you can add other things in here too. I'm not really sure what off the top of my head. Oh, shield parts down here. Wow, that's great. Yep. Okay, I like that. And then you have a hangar door here. Oh, okay, it was just there to be the doorway. Okay. Then you have your CPU components all behind glass and separated so you don't lose them. Back here is, I assume, where you put oxides and quants. Although, I wonder how you get to it. Okay, how do you get to that? Do you just place them back there through that slit? Oh, it looks like it. Okay. So, I'm just gonna get back to this real quick. Placing these blocks back here through this slit is freaking genius. I mean, that's good. And in space, it's even easier because you don't have to be jumping around like a madman like I am. Well, let's turn the HUD off. I forgot to turn that back off. Over here, again, extenders on this side. Is this carbon, or is this just a texture? I have to know. Nope, it's carbon. Okay. Not going to worry about that. I imagine that's just to save space. I mean to save weight in an area that's not going to take damage. Okay, I'm going to switch to God mode because I'm lost in the ship. Okay, so, yep, I was definitely lost and I missed a door here. So that's the cockpit internal. Looks like there's a lot of empty space in this hall, which increases size class, but to be honest, I'm not too worried about it. The nose is just a big block of, it looks like a big block of combat steel to tank damage. Okay, very, very neat build. Yep, I'm just double checking in the internals to make sure I'm not forgetting something. Very nice build, Shantaros, and your builds are improving, and I want to say great work. So, that is going to be it for today. Remember to hit that like and subscribe if you found this useful in some way. And instead of telling you to become a patron, I'm going to tell you, go to the workshop. Go to the workshop links below, leave comments, and hit that like and subscribe for them, and I mean, for me it's fine, but make sure to do that for them. And I did this completely wrong. I apologize. Give these creators some love so that their builds are promoted on the workshop, because these creators do a good job, and they're under promoted on the workshop, and I want to see creators get success on the workshop. New creators get success on the workshop. So I'm gonna ask you guys to do this, and leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe. If you have some points to give them some awards, please do so. If you have points, spend them. There's no sense in hoarding points on the Steam store, and I see so many people doing that it makes me sad. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope to see you next time. There will be links in the description to all these workshop items. I feel that I've already said that. And I hope to see you guys next time. Remember, be kind to your fellow human, and Banshee out.